Good morning all of you. First of all, welcome all of you in the semester first, that is MSc Inorganic Chemistry semester first. This is the first lecture of this semester. I am going to start the physical chemistry. That is, in this semester we want to study the physical chemistry under the heading CCTP CHP 110 physical chemistry for semester first, that is fundamentals of physical chemistry. This is the course for 4 credit. Okay. In this course there are 2 sections, each for 2 credit. Section first deals with the thermodynamics, change in a state, quantum chemistry and chemical bonding. There are the 4 topics of the section first. While in the section second we want to study about chemical kinetics and reaction dynamics. This is also for 2 credit, right. In this section we want to study about the topic related with the chemical kinetics, that is rate law. Second, kinetics of complex reaction. Third, molecular reaction dynamics. Then enzyme catalysis and molecular thermodynamics, right. These topics should be covered under chemical kinetics. From today's lecture I would like to start about the chemical kinetics, right. We very well known about the chemical kinetics because chemical kinetics is studied by yourself, okay, in the semester, not in semester, in SYBSc, in TYBSc, right. Okay. So, chemical kinetics, chemical that means related with the reaction, and kinetics related with the rate of a reaction. How much a reaction is completed within a particular period of a time. That means we want to study about the rate of a reaction, right. This in the chemical kinetics, suppose you want to study about the rate of a reaction. What is the rate actually, right? You very well known about the basic concepts regarding the chemical kinetics. We just want to discuss, we just want to recapitulate all the basic things, okay. Starting from the rate, right. What is the rate? Okay. Suppose consider any reaction. We talk about a general reaction. A plus B gives C plus D. That means these are the reactants and these are the products. A plus B and C plus D. A plus B combine with each other to form C plus D. During the course of a reaction, A and B consume while C and D produce, right. That means consumption of A and B is equal with the production of C and D. Until A and B consume, okay, there is no any formation of C and D, that is products, right one. Suppose I want to write the rate of this reaction, there are 2 types of a rate. One is average rate and second one is the instantaneous rate, right. During average rate or instantaneous rate of the particular reaction, keep in mind rate is a positive quantity. Rate is always a positive quantity. हे सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचं लक्षात ठेवा. Rate is always a positive quantity. Rate never be negative, right. During the course of this reaction, A and B consume to form C and D. That means A and B concentration, while we talk in terms of a concentration of A and concentration of B decreases, right, while concentration of C and concentration of D goes on increasing, and rate is always positive, right. While you write the rate, though it is an instantaneous rate or though it is an average rate, while you write the rate in terms of reactant, always give negative sign to the rate because concentration of reactant, though A or B goes on decreasing. While you write the rate of particular reaction in terms of product, concentration of product goes on increasing, there should be no any negative sign while writing the rate in terms of product, right. Suppose I write in general way, the rate, that means decrease in a concentration with time, right, is equal, okay, minus, why minus? Because it is also a reactant. Decrease in a concentration of B with particular time, right, is equal to increase in a concentration. Now there is no any negative sign in terms of a product, right, with time is equal to increase in a concentration with time. That means a central idea, while you write the rate in terms of reactant, negative sign should be given. While you write rate in terms of the product, there should be a positive sign or no any sign. कुठलं sign आहे तिथं, that means there is a positive sign, right one. This is the rate, right. Suppose you write this negative sign indicate that the concentration of reactant goes on decreasing with the time, and this positive sign, suppose I write here positive, this positive sign indicate that concentration of product increasing with the time. This is the particular rate of this reaction. We are talking in general, right. The types of rate, there are average rate and second one is the instantaneous rate. First I would like to talk about the average rate, right. Average. Average means how much concentration decrease in terms of reactant or how much concentration of product increases, right, in given interval of time. That means suppose I write the average rate, right, average rate. Okay. Suppose I write this reaction A gives B. Okay. Here A is a reactant and B is a product, right. That means suppose I write average rate, average decrease in a concentration of reactant with time, okay, is equal to average increase in a concentration of product with the average time, right. This is the average rate, right. And suppose I write the instantaneous rate, right. Instantaneous rate means decrease in a concentration of reactant with time at that instant, right. Increase in a concentration of product with the time at that instant. There is a difference. Average means whole course of reaction, while instantaneous means for that particular time only, okay, for that moment only. This is the average delta sign here. We are considering average, right. Average change in a concentration of reactant with time or average decrease in a concentration of reactant in average time is equal to average rate, while minus D, that is change in a concentration of reactant or decrease in a concentration of reactant. Keep in mind, during the course of reaction, concentration of reactant goes on decreasing while concentration of product goes on increasing, right. This is about the average rate and the instantaneous rate of particular reaction. Suppose in general, right, a reaction is given to you in such way that A moles of reactant A react with B moles of reactant B gives C moles of product C and D moles of product D. Suppose, and keep in one thing also in your notebook, that always rate in terms of product is always equal to the rate in terms of reactant. That means decrease in a concentration of reactant is always equal to increase in a concentration of product, right. Suppose a general equation is given to you, general reaction is given to you, A moles of A react with B moles of B gives C moles of C and D moles of D product. These are the reactant and these one are the product, right. Suppose you want to write the rate of reaction or rate law, right, according to these exponents, this stoichiometric coefficients, right. How should we write the rate of reaction? Minus, or you can say 1 upon A bracket decrease in a concentration of reactant with time, right, is equal to minus 1 upon B. This minus sign should be come out bracket, it will here, right, no any problem. 1 upon B decrease in a concentration of reactant B with the time, right, is equal to 1 upon C increase in a concentration of reactant C with the time is equal to 1 upon D increase in a concentration of product D with the time T, right. This is the rate law for this particular general reaction, right. Change in a concentration of reactant, therefore negative sign, exponent, stoichiometric coefficient here in reciprocal, right. 1 upon B decrease in a concentration of B with the time, 1 upon C increase in a concentration with the time, 1 upon D, okay, change in a concentration of D with the time T, right. This is the rate law, or you can say the rate equation, general rate equation. right? Then suppose you think about the basic things, right? What is the order of reaction? What is the molecularity of reaction? What is order or what is molecularity? First talk about the molecularity. During the reaction, how much number of moles of molecule, how much molecule or number of molecules involved or taking part in the reaction is nothing but the molecularity of the reaction. According to reaction, reaction may be unimolecular, bimolecular, trimolecular, etc. That means unimolecular means only one molecule involved in the reaction. Bimolecular, two molecules are involved in the reaction. Trimolecular, three molecules are involved in the reaction, right? Then order. What is order? This is the exponent quantity, right? Molecularity and order may be same or may be different, right? It is not necessary both things should be matches with each other, right? Order is a different thing, molecularity is a different thing. Molecularity अनुसार according to molecularity, bimolecular, unimolecular, trimolecular, etc. According to order, zero order, first order, second order, third order or fractional order reaction, right? Order आपण डिटेल मध्ये नंतर बघणारच आहे. Okay. Suppose according to, okay, in general, suppose you ask, आपण एक problem बघू. Chemical kinetics is a very much important topic according to your Uni Pune syllabus, according to competitive exam too, right? Competitive exam म्हणजे तुमचा नेट, सेट, गेट, पेट, ओके, यासारख्या ज्या एक्झाम्स असतील. For that purpose, you should have to think about the chemical kinetics in detail. Okay, just we take one simple numerical. Okay, numerical I tell numerical to you. Just note down in the notebook and try to solve. For a reaction A plus 2B gives 3C. This is the general reaction is given to you, right? For a reaction A plus 2B gives 3C. The rate of disappearance of B is 0.4 mole per liter per second. The rate of disappearance of B, okay, rate of disappearance of B is equal to 0.4 mole per liter per second. Mole per liter per second, right? Calculate the rate of formation of C and rate of disappearance of A, right? That means in the numerical only one thing, two things are given. A general equation is provided to you, A plus 2B gives thrice C, and one thing is provided to you, rate of disappearance of B is 0.4 mole per liter per second, and from that you want to calculate rate of disappearance of A, also rate of formation of C, right? Now, how to solve this problem? A very simple problem. Given equation is A plus 2B gives 3C, right? According to this equation, we can write the rate law, that is change in a concentration of A with the time is equal to 1 upon 2 into minus dB upon dt is equal to 1 upon 3 in a change in a concentration of C with the time t, right? This is the general, okay, expression, or you can say the rate law, right? Now, A plus 2B gives thrice C. According to this, the rate of disappearance of A with the time is equal to 1 by 2. Here no any coefficient is there, therefore 1 upon 1 is equal to 1, no need to write 1. Right, 1 upon 2 minus dB upon dt is equal to 1 upon 3 dC upon dt. Right. Now, what is provided to you? Rate of disappearance of B. That means rate of disappearance of B you can write here minus dB upon dt is equal to 0.4 mole per liter per second. Right. That means only the rate of disappearance of B is provided to you. In this equation, we can put the value minus dA upon dt is equal to 1 by 2 into 0.4. No need to give a minus sign because rate of disappearance of B is provided to you. Rate of disappearance, that means negative change in a concentration of B with the time is equal to 0.4. This whole quantity is 0.4, therefore I write here 0.4 is equal to 1 by 3 into change in a concentration of C with the time, right? Now from this equation we can calculate anything, okay? How? Let's see. Okay. Now take this quantity, first half part, minus, that is rate of disappearance of A with the time is equal to 1 by 2 into 0.4, that means 0.2 mole per liter per second. This is the answer of first half question, right? Rate of disappearance of A is nothing but 0.2 mole per liter per second. Now what about this, right? The rate of formation of C with the time, here exponent coefficient is a 1 by 3, is equal to, take this half term, right? How much? 1 half into 0.4, right? How you solve this? Just no need to use a calculator, right? The rate of formation of C with the time t is equal to 1 half into 0.4 into 3. Right, this is 0.2 and this is equal to 0.6 mole per liter per second. This is the simple thing, 0.6 mole per liter per second. By only a single expression we can solve anything in this numerical. Such kind of a numerical will be asked in examination or in a competitive examination too, right? Just a second numerical. Right, ammonia and oxygen react at high temperature, right? The reaction is provided to you. Ammonia, 4 moles of ammonia reacted with the 5 moles of oxygen, right, gives NO, near about 4 moles of NO plus 6 moles of water molecule. This equation or a reaction is provided to you. 4 moles of ammonia react with the 5 moles of water, there is a formation of 4 moles of NO, nitrous oxide, and 6 moles of water molecule are produced there, right? In an experiment, the rate of formation of NO is 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole per second. The rate of formation of NO, that means only one thing provided to you, the rate of formation of NO is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole per second, right? And calculate the rate of disappearance of ammonia and rate of formation of water. That means you want to calculate rate of disappearance of ammonia, rate of formation of water. You can also call rate of disappearance of oxygen too, right? No any problem, right? Okay. ठीक. So how we calculate? Okay, मी ही क्वांटिटी कुठेतरी दुसरीकडे लिहितो. 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 3. 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 3 unit liter per mole per liter per second. Okay. Now consider this reaction. Okay. Consider this reaction. In this reaction, which things are provided to you? 4 moles of ammonia consumed with the 5 moles of oxygen. These are the two reactants. There is a formation of 4 moles of NO and 6 moles of water molecule. Right? From this we can write the general expression. How? 1 by 4 rate of disappearance of ammonia, here negative sign, with the time is equal to 1 by 5 rate of disappearance of oxygen with the time is equal to, no need to give positive negative sign because product are there, rate of disappearance of NO, rate of formation of NO with the time is equal to 1 by 6 rate of formation of water with the time. Right? This is the general expression. Okay. Now, how you solve this? Which things is provided to you? The rate of formation of NO is a 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 3. That means in this equation you can put 1 by 4 rate of disappearance of ammonia with the time, okay, is equal to 1 by 5 rate of oxygen, okay, rate of disappearance of oxygen with the is equal to 1 by 4 rate of formation of NO is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 3 is equal to rate of formation of water molecule. There is a coefficient 6, therefore 1 by 6 into rate of formation of water molecule with the time. Okay, this is the equation now. Now if you solve this, you will get 0.9 into 10 raised to minus 3 and whole quantity are equal to that. Okay. Now in the question they ask that find the rate of disappearance of ammonia, right? That means equate this and this quantity with each other, right? So I write here 1 by 4 into rate of disappearance of ammonia with the time is equal to 0.9 into 10 raised to minus 3 unit is there, okay, say mole per liter per second, okay. Then rate of disappearance of ammonia with the time, 4 here divide multiply how much, 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole per liter per second, right? This is the answer of first half question, right? Now what about the second? Okay, they ask what is the rate of formation of water with the time, right? Suppose I write here 1 by 6 into rate of formation of water, okay, is equal to how much quantity? 0.9 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole per liter per second, right? Now okay, H2O upon T, okay, dt 5.4 into 10 raised to minus 3 liter mole per liter per second, unit there, okay, mole per liter per second. Such kind of a question will be asked in examination according to the general equation, right? I hope you will get idea regarding this, okay. Remaining numerical will be provided to you in WhatsApp group, okay, via WhatsApp group, okay. Much numericals are there, no any problem, okay. Just take a one numerical which is different from these all. Add up this. Carefully, chemical kinetics should be studied by yourselves, not only for Uni Pune examinations, okay, but for remaining all examinations too.